I'm ready.
She just wants to count the guapo. Run it up just like El Chapo. Drinking champagne from the bottle. Slamming in the Silverado. Doros with a supermodel. Burning down that good gelato. Live today like no tomorrow. She just wants to count the guapo. I do this on a day-to-day. Guapo each and every way. Dumbing up a Benji face. She just wants to shift the race. Super bad as satin lace. I eat up all her cake. Serving up her dinner plate. Put icing on her face. Ooh, ooh. Who guess she would've knew? I blessed her with a clue when I'm flexing in the coupe. I exit with the troops on excursions to the loop. No time for stressing to the loop. She just wants to count the guapo. Run it up just like El Chapo. Drinking champagne from the bottle. Slamming in the Silverado. Doros with a supermodel. Burning down that good gelato.
Welcome, everybody. East Elvins 310 Podcast. Got your boy, Travioli, coming at you on January 18th, 2026. Goodbye, 25. How y'all doing today?
Good. How about you?
Fantabulous.
Good. We're not at the round table. We're at the weird octagon table, but I have ShowMe Green on the left. I have the one and only CJ
Serial
Jackson
Chiller.
on the right. Serial Chiller.
That's right.
All kinds of aliases. That's how we do it around here. But we're always flossing on Davis Crossing. Did you guys think I was signing out?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Thanks for our show. See you later.
So we didn't do a show last week. People were under the weather. It's going around.
'Tis the season.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't normally ever get sick. I used to not even have to knock on wood.
Right.
Everybody knows that. But I've been doing a lot of dabs lately due to Arc Raiders. The video gaming, I'm telling you, the rosin really just hits 10 times better playing a video game. My throat was a little sore. And I was thinking, because this is really important for people that don't really know about dabs. I have a Puffco and a Puffco Pivot and a Puffco Peak. I have every device that don't allow it to get too hot to burn the throat. With that being said, I don't have time for that to heat up. I needed that fucking nectar collector and that butane torch. It's just because it's 3 or 4 seconds, I'm back to the game. I thought, man, my throat's fucked up from all them dabs. I've been using that nectar collector, and that is a thing. You know, the butane, the other stuff's using electric to heat up, so there is none of those gases. And also, it probably isn't heating it up to fucking 800 to 1,000 degrees, right? Another day goes by, it wasn't the dabs.
Yeah.
No, it was sinuses like no fucking other. And the more I talk and other people, everybody's been having that trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. Lost my voice for a couple of days. I mean, it doesn't help that it's like blue-ass cold, and the next day it's like tropical heat wave. We're having a heat wave. That don't help nobody.
100%. That one day, what was it, 70? For people not in Missouri, our listeners, we had 70 in Missouri at noon.
Yeah.
And I believe at 4 o'clock it was down below 50.
Yeah. It was a huge drop.
That night it dropped down to 14.
Yeah.
From 70.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a hell of a drop in one day.
Yeah, it's insane. The weather's just it's not there. And then you got all them snot-nosed kids out, and they're, coughing and everywhere you go. And,
unfortunately, that's so true. I've gotten so old, I've looked at doors different when I leave them.
Oh, yeah.
That never used to be a thing when I was younger. Now it's like, if I got to go into it and do any kind of pulling, it's undershirt or hoodie or a sleeve of the shirt, or you try to do the cool shit with the shoe, trying to grab that thing.
A lot
Never
of
did
places
that before.
have those now. A lot of places have those foot things for you to open bathroom doors with. Is down there at the bottom because,
How dirty is that thing?
yeah, kids be gross.
It is gross.
Everybody's gross, not just kids. Sorry. But
Yeah, we are not just hating
we
on
all
you.
know those kids that are just like...
Which there's no
we all
listeners
went
that
to
are
school
kids,
with
so
them.
we're good.
And you're just like, ugh.
Sinuses, though, it affects the weed.
Heck yeah.
It do more edibles. That's what I've been stepping up to. I want to give a huge shout out to Smoky River. Their edibles were on fucking point. These live rosin gummies.
Oh, yeah.
besides the price point of being $60 for 1,000 milligrams.
Yeah.
And that's when they're not on sale. We
Right.
run sales, buy one, get one. You can really score. These things are fucking effective and very good. The texture of them, have you gotten any of them? Not the dialed in. Those are great too.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, dude. I'm telling you right now. I don't know if I got any. Yeah, I do.
I didn't know that.
I'll give you one when we get done with the show. You have to remind me. I got a dewberry, and a dewberry, it's just very soft to chew through, almost like a gummy bear.
I didn't know that they went to rosin with their 1,000 milligrams as
Yes.
well. I didn't know that.
And then also, I bought the 100 milligrams, not to get fucked up, but the more medicated side, more medicinal, the CBN live rosin gummies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they got CBN and live. No, not live rosin. RSO.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Because I don't.
We just
I don't
got 'em-
edible.
We just got them the other day. Smoky River's coming out with tons of new product using in-house flour of ours.
Oh, nice.
Mr. ShowMe Green went and got some of the Will Funk.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That Will Funk is good.
Dude, that
That's
is
great.
some of the
That's
best.
some really good
They do
stuff.
an amazing job making that rosin.
Yeah.
My bag's inside, or we do that. But he ended up going picking up the bucket.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the big bucket, the 7 that was.
It's 3.5 grams.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I didn't even know there was a 7 out there. I was
Yeah,
impressed with
that-
a 3.5.
Yeah,
Did
there
you
a
see
7?
that? No, there was a sale. You guys had a sale this weekend.
It was buy 2 of the 3.5s, and you get it
Oh,
for that.
okay. Well, that means it's still
It's still
7.
Yeah, it's still 7.
Yeah, I
Just
was
2
just like,
containers.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. But I was just
But still,
like,
though,
whoa.
to be able to know that you can go get a bucket, like an eighth of fucking rosin, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's where
it
we're
is.
at now.
At a,
You know,
a price that is
very.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of is reasonable for everybody.
Right.
Everybody.
You're not going to be eating bologna all week.
Right. Just
Yeah.
because
In
you
other
want that
words.
rosin.
Right. And rosin, it's solventless. A lot of people that are getting into concentrate are loving it. You can put it in flour. You can put it in all kinds of devices. It's quick. It's fast, just like I was telling you with the video game. And super terpy, kind of like Mr. ShowMe Green making his the other day. I had to help pick CJ's mouth off the fucking table a minute ago when he showed.
Yeah.
He broke his phone out and showed us this big ball of rosin.
It's just beautiful.
That he pressed.
It
Was
looks
it
so good that it doesn't even look real.
What was the weight on that?
Of how much I pressed?
Oh no, on that ball was that was bigger than an eighth. That was like probably 7 grams, was it?
No, it's 5 grams.
5, pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah. It did really well. That was the Roadhead.
The
Roadhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one that we've been smoking on, right?
Yeah, that's what I got
Sorry,
for Christmas.
mine now. Yeah. No, that was actually the sift off of that, and
Wow.
it came out amazing. Did some
Yeah.
static tech with it to take and actually separate the heads from the stems and all that stuff, and it came out awesome.
That's amazing.
Very interesting, dude. Another fucking level, bro.
Yeah.
Expertise. That's the ShowMe Green right
You
there.
just might as well just be speaking Italian. And I'm just gonna be like, that's good. He's so good. People are like, how is he good? I'll be like,
it was showing
he's
the
good.
pictures where the terp was actually separate. I mean, you could just see the juices. Like, it was amazing. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Temperatures are dropping. Shout out to St. Louis Bud Tender, STL Bud Tender. I seen the other day. It reminded me of ShowMe Green. He was like, this cold weather. He was excited. He said, hash time. He had ice and everything outside, gallons of water, his washing machine, and his micron bags.
Yeah. Well, it's finally time, man. Anybody that does hash looks forward. I can't believe we've had to wait until midway through January for
I
it.
know. That's a
Well,
whole
let's
nother.
don't jinx it too much, man, because your boy is going to Canifest. I brought up my wife, and before I knew it, we had a room. She knew how much and exciting it was. She said she wanted to go. So
Are you going Friday or Saturday?
Saturday,
Saturday.
because Friday is
The birthday.
I
party.
know.
That's why I thought. I was like, dude, you're gonna miss the
He
birthday
kind of
party.
just
Dude.
he just had a realization of that a little while before you got here.
literally was sitting here with CJ, and I got the work Christmas party tonight. And yes, I know it's January 18th, but
You gotta do
cannabis
what you
heads are
gotta do.
late, and that's how it works. And Joe over at Main Street Grove Supply and Park Hills Underground, he rents the venue out and everything, but being part of the show and just being friends, he's letting us have our Christmas thing there. So we're looking forward to that. So I was focused on that. And then I also, Amy, I read on Facebook that MoCan, we had the best time when
Yeah.
we went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
That was an incredible time. We stayed 2 days, probably didn't have to,
Right.
which is what I told Amy, because she was like, do you want to just stay both days? And I'm like, no. I was like, want to be fine because
Right. You can experience it all in one
Right.
day.
Yeah.
And honestly, she's going probably for me and the food. She looked at the restaurant. She loves the food just
Yeah.
like I do.
Right.
The meal we had was amazing.
It was a good meal,
You know,
yeah.
that was a really good time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. If I've done told if you guys, it's only $137 for the room.
Yeah, I already told. He told me to take my wife's birthday gift back because the room was cheaper, and I should just book her a room for her birthday. And I'm like, sorry.
Take your wife to Lake of the
Her
Ozarks.
her standing mixer has already been opened and used to bake delicious treats, so there's no taking that back.
I thought it was
She
a good
loved
idea.
that. She just looked at me and she was like, one of those, what are you talking about, Willis's kind of face. I was like, that's Travis.
It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
And like I said, she consumes a little bit, but she's not a real heavy consumer. But it's an experience.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
She'll love all the booths.
all the booths, people selling
the cool stuff. Yeah,
right?
she'll love that.
And plus, some of the edibles we got there in rosin last year was
it was pretty good.
amazing.
Pretty good
That
rosin,
flower,
good price too.
Those moon rock flowers that we got, that was great. That was good
Yeah.
stuff. It was a good time.
So,
Yeah, all of it.
yep, if you guys want to go, it's gonna be
There you
down
go.
there. It'd be good. It's a good time. I'm worried about the weather. I'm not gonna lie, because it does look down single
Dips down.
digits. Yeah, it's starting to drop down, and
Yeah.
we were talking about going up, and then it's gonna come right back down.
I'm terrified. My birthday's April Fool's Day, and I'm terrified that I'm still gonna have to be bundled up like Ralphie's brother on Christmas Story
Yeah.
on April Fool's Day. Like I just wanted to go. I would like to have
April's Fool's Day.
It's my birthday. Yeah.
What month is that?
April.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the Fool's Day of April. The very first. April Fool's. But yeah, so I'm scared that Winter's gonna take her sweet ass time to leave us.
I don't. I hope the bitch passes us up.
I do too.
I hope the south wind just blows her north.
Well, not pass us up. I'm sure we need it. That would probably be weird for the planet if we just didn't even have a winter at all. That would
Probably
that-
That'd be
bugs.
good.
You
The
think?
amount of
Yeah.
bugs that we are
Oh,
going to
that's
have
true.
here.
Would be insane.
If we don't have any freeze this summer or this winter, this summer
You see
it's
them
going to
already.
be
All it takes is one day
horrible.
of 60 is something be crawling.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered about that chickens. Like chicken. I mean, I know you
I
feed
wondered
them.
about them chickens.
I wonder. The reason why I wonder about them chickens, you said bugs, and it's like whenever my neighbor had chickens that were in our yard. You could look through the yard and not see shit.
Mm-hmm.
After the fox ate the chickens, now you can see grass, all kinds of shit jumping through there.
Yeah.
If we
Chickens do
didn't
love
have that
bugs.
freeze, all them insects would stay there and would definitely destroy your cannabis plants.
Oh, for sure.
So-
oh, yeah, that
Along with
outdoor
everything
crops
else.
would be everything outdoor would be
Yeah.
destroyed.
It would be rough.
Yeah.
So we
need
do need the cold temperature.
We
Just,
need it. Kill them.
We just don't need a lot of it.
No.
we need about 2 solid weeks.
2 solid weeks.
Yeah.
To kill off the larva and everything that's in the soil. You
Yeah.
need about 2 solid weeks of freezing, like cold, below freezing.
Well, like I said, them chickens
Them chickens.
Yeah.
Look at all those
during the winter.
chickens.
What do they eat? I mean, are they still finding insects? You think, or are they eating just the grain? You guys had chickens,
Yeah, no, we just had chicken feed.
Yeah.
chicken feed.
Yeah.
My wife's grandparents just feed them everything.
Yeah, mine-
scrap, whatever they keep everything.
Do
and
they
take it
feed
home.
them
Yeah.
leftover chicken?
They probably have.
Oh
Mine-
no!
mine do.
I know. Yeah,
You're,
see?
oh,
Oh, yeah, mine do.
oh my
They're
goodness!
probably like,
Yeah.
God damn, we are delicious.
Yep,
We
yeah.
are so good. No wonder.
Yeah. You can't put eggs in there, though. Like,
No.
if you put eggshells and stuff in there, because then they'll start eating their own eggs. So
Yeah.
you can't take and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was. I know. I was sitting here thinking, there's one thing that they don't, but anything else, just give it to chickens.
Well, since we were talking about outdoors and temperatures and grows starting, I guess we can go ahead and touch base with the little stuff it's getting ready to be proposed.
Yeah,
Mr.
brought to
ShowMe
our-
Green brought to our attention
That's
today.
right.
Felt
The more
bad,
you
but
know.
busy, man. Shit's
I get
changing
it.
all the time in this industry, and I think
Yeah.
this one might be a positive move and maybe something for all of us to look forward to
For
a
the
little
people,
bit.
Yeah, I mean-
actually for the people.
Yeah, it kind of it changes the entire industry here for our state. It's a proposal. It's an amendment to the state's constitution that will repeal current marijuana laws and replace them with one of the least restrictive systems in the country. It gets rid of possession limits, expanding home growing rights, and additional protections.
That right there is
So,
people that put a lot of hard time, effort into this,
yeah.
like yourself, like J-Dog,
Right.
like us in the industry,
right.
because it's a little different aspect, but we're still the same. This is going to open doors for people to make some actual money, maybe.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's not the big people that might be making the money. The big people might be losing the money we were talking about.
Right.
Because like being in the industry, some of this that we read, and we'll go over again later. They're allowing more you're able to grow more.
Right.
You'll be able to produce your own medicine where you're not going to have to go spend it in these big shops and
Right.
give your money away. People are able to do this. ShowMe Green's walking example of that. J-Dog with the edibles. Testing is going to be big.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't affect testing. If anything, it might help
That's what I'm
testing.
saying
it's
here.
gonna help testing.
Me being in the testing part of the cannabis industry, if you can sell to anybody, but it has to be tested with this amendment, then yeah, I feel like business is gonna boom because
It should.
Yeah, that's if you're doing it the right way, and getting it tested like you should, then yeah, I feel like it's gonna be big for all testing.
So let's see, big parts here. If passed, adults 21 and older would be allowed to possess, use, and grow marijuana and hemp without limits imposed by the state on how much they could buy or have at one time. So that gets rid of possession limits.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
your allotment, all that going in. How much
Gets
do
rid
I
of
have
your
left?
Medicinal.
Yes.
Like right now, I can't wait until my fucking med card runs out.
Right, right.
I am right now back in the mix of being able to get samples and do things, and it's like you're told no, and it's like, this
Well, that
is
should
crazy.
be changed too because they updated that as well. They updated the language because
They did, but if you read it, depending where you read it, it still leaves a little bit gray upon. So we're still not doing that swap back and forth.
Right. It's crazy.
But like ShowMe Green said, yeah, how much you can have on you at one time.
Big.
You can see people fill a garage up with beer in their fridge.
Absolutely.
Right.
They can go buy 3 or 4 30 packs and put them in there. No different than you walking around with 3 or 4 different ounces.
People that make their own
You can
craft
go
beer.
and buy kegs.
Yeah.
Like you can buy
100%.
like 6 kegs and have them in your house.
Yeah, I have been to people's houses that have indoor wet bars that have
kegerators.
Yes, that have beer after beer and this make their own beer, make their own wine. They have all that stuff.
Yep.
The proposal would also restrict Missouri's medical marijuana program. Anyone 18 and up that qualifies for a medical need could get ID cards valid for 5 years, with option for 10-year or lifetime cards. That's amazing. Cards for minors would be given only to their parents or guardians.
And that's
That's the way the caregivers should have been in the
the
get-go.
whole bit because
the whole
it's always
time.
been so wonky and weird and gray area, and some dispensaries will let you this way and some don't. You need to have it, you don't need to have it. Show it one time, show it every time. That definitely would help with all that, just knowing that it's supposed to be to their caregivers or their parents. Clear that up for sure.
The changes would also allow lawmakers to authorize self-certification for medical marijuana cards. Should they choose to do that, that means the eligible parent would be able to advocate for themselves on their application rather than needing a doctor's recommendation or
That's big, too.
documentation.
That's big too.
All right, and here we go on the growing side of this. That's
Yeah.
where it comes into play for me. All right, when it comes to the growing side of proposed changes, restrictions would also be loosened for both medical and recreational consumers. The amendment will allow people, not just medical patients,
Right.
to grow a total of 30 cannabis plants. Flowering plants 10, taller non-flowering plants 10, and 10 clones or seedlings. Growing would also not be limited to a home or residence, and multiple people could share a single enclosed locked cultivation area. So you can have 3 people for that building, and you get to have 90 plants.
Right.
That's exactly, as long as it's in a locked cultivation
That's-
area. Us 3 sitting right here, we could
Right.
take and get a storage facility, and we can start growing 90 plants in there.
Yeah.
And our salaries would definitely increase.
Yeah.
And we'd be happier.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean? Because you're not working.
You're
We're doing
your own
we're
boss.
doing what we love.
We respect the man, but we're at that age and seeing that people are able to make money. Streamers
right.
making
Doing
fucking
anything.
15,000 a day
Yeah.
streaming for 8 hours.
Kids opening
that
boxes
they told us we would never
on
be able to
YouTube.
do this.
Right.
Video games are never going to get you to do a damn thing.
Right.
That's bullshit, Mom.
Right.
Sorry,
We're here.
Mom. I know you're going to listen to this. I love you, Mama C. But no, video games are a thing now, you know?
Right.
And just to think that people that are working, making money for the man and like struggle. I mean, we're not struggling as worse as some could,
Right.
but we're all doing a little something different. And we all want something different
Right.
if we don't have it.
Right.
You know, and this might be a window that we can see out.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just good. And the thing is this is where you're going to get people that are consumers, have been consumers, and have been unhappy with the corporate side of it, and they want to have their own business and run it the way that it should have been ran or
Right.
should be ran.
Because some of
now.
us have seen the flaws.
Exactly.
We have seen what didn't work,
Right.
what doesn't What did work, what doesn't work.
what is being asked for, what's not
Right.
being delivered. You know, like, yeah. And I think that when you can be your own boss and you can do that, you're going to keep that culture, and it's going to be more real for the consumers, the people that have been in the game for a long time.
And as far as the 10 stages, that's, I mean, you can probably, turn every 3 months a harvest?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah.
You could
Without
get
it-
it down to in between 3 and 4 months.
That's what I was thinking.
Right.
Very quick. It really depends on how it's broken it up, and then how you take and you cycle them through right now. Like if you have the ability to do a perpetual grow, like with mine, I have plants coming down every 30 days. So if you can keep a perpetual harvest and constantly keep things that are, as soon as one is going into the dry tent, you're ready to move to the next ones. You already have another one in
Yeah, the
flower,
next stage.
essentially, right? So you have them in your drying tent, and then you just stagger your offsets by 30 days, and you can take and constantly keep it revolving.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, but that takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and it's really rough to take and keep perpetual cycles, especially
Right.
with that many plants, along with the clone area. You need to have a very big facility for this.
Yeah.
So that's why they're not exact. I think that's why they're not as worried about it, because if you're trying to we could take and do single runs of 30 plants at a time, and then they'd be broken up by every 3 to 4 months, depending on the strain and the cultivar.
And that's how most of them would do it. Would start off with
Exactly.
not filling their whole fucking grow up.
No,
With all, I mean,
no. Essentially, what this is doing is it's looking at it as more of an agricultural backstop. Like it's the same thing for how farmers operate with outdoor crops here. It's I think what they're really trying to take and turn this around to being, and to take and bring cannabis, you're going to be able to take and you can pass it. It says that it opens it up so you can actually sell your weed to dispensaries, and you can sell it to individuals as long as it has been tested.
There we go.
Right? So if you're going through the proper procedures and you're having your product tested and everything, there's nothing to stop you from going into a farmer's market, setting up a booth, and selling your flowers
so
legally.
this is going to be my next question on that. Because the only reason why we have cannabis is because Uncle Sam's taxes. Mm-hmm. So is it going to turn into an I-9?
Well, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. I'd have to take and
I
look
know I hit
into
you on
all
the
that
spot
part.
because I just now thought of it.
I'd have to take and look into that part, but I don't see it being any different than how a winery sets up a booth and at a
or a farmer's
at an
market and sell
event.
tomatoes.
It's the exact same thing.
No,
Anything
you're
that's
right.
cash based, you declare your income when you do taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never done farmer market work. Or any, even without weed, just regular. So I don't know how that
So
operates.
no, it'd be the exact same way. They're trying to make this so that it's the same as vineyards, microbreweries.
Yep.
They're trying to make it so that cannabis is accessible on the same level as that,
Yes.
essentially.
And options.
Yes.
Aside of this access and growth, the proposal adds a variety of legal protections. As long as you are the following state rules for marijuana or hemp, you would be legally safe in Missouri, meaning the government and the policy would not be able to take your property, your car, your cash, equipment, just like ShowMe Green said, involved with legal marijuana activities. I love that. Legal marijuana activities.
Yeah, I mean, if you're growing legally, they can't take and come in,
Yeah.
smash your equipment, slash your tents, and
Burn
get
your
rid of all
stuff.
your shit.
Yeah.
Right. Legal use would no longer be considered a reason for parole violations.
That's big.
Arrest you or file criminal charges against you, give you a civil penalty like a ticket or a fine.
Yep. That parole violations is big. Working with that audience, people that were being, housed for therapy and then released.
And with
There-
it being open and everything too, as far as like the workplace,
Right.
there's a time and a place.
Yeah, and those guys, a lot of them went to prison addicted to something and still have those urges when they get out, and cannabis would totally help with that.
I'd say
And
that's
now
like-
that's
Oh,
not,
for sure.
and that's-
15% of our
Yeah.
patients,
Right.
that come through there.
right, and they
I
don't
feel
need to
it's
be
that.
worried
Yeah.
about that. At least they're not
'Cause they
back
tell
to
you.
what they're doing. Yeah,
This is what keeps me out.
exactly.
This is what keeps me insane.
Because-
I'm like, I feel you, man.
Right,
Yeah.
because that probably was the only thing that has helped them continue to be able to be rehabilitated and grow and get better. So, I think that's amazing too.
Yep.
ShowMe Green hit that one.
Yeah, man. Okay. So important change also is the expungement of certain nonviolent marijuana and hemp-related offenses committed before August 28th, 2027, not counting cases where minors or driving under the influence were involved. It would create a release program for people who are currently in jail for eligible offenses, with those people expected to be freed by 2030. So, yeah, if you have a marijuana offense and it's nonviolent and it didn't involve you doing anything with minors, like such as supplying minors
Right.
or driving under the influence, which you were definitely caught at, and that's illegal no matter what you do.
Exactly.
So these are those, then they come off your record. You're going to take in, you're eligible for parole.
And that's nice. I mean,
That's huge.
That's very huge.
Because too many people have
The
been
thing
getting
is-
screwed over for that for too long.
We're gonna need to vote.
That's the thing
Yes.
is, it's so right now it's had its second hearing in the House. They haven't. Go ahead and scroll down there for just a second if you don't mind. No follow-on hearing has been scheduled. If approved by lawmakers, the measure would appear on the November 2026 ballot or at a special election day called by the governor. But more than likely, the 2026 ballot.
Right,
But
November.
what we can do is we can start showing support for this bill.
Right.
Yeah.
Spreading the word. talking
Right.
to
So
people.
put it out. Put it on your Facebook page. Take and try and just however you can take and get it out. Let people know that
Right.
this is what's going on.
And not just to your people that are already in it, people that like going back to being able to work together and have multiple people. I know people that want to get into it, but it's too expensive. But when you can get a team together now, like you need to
Right.
tell everybody that you know that has any kind of interest in cannabis at all to get out there and how good that this would be for everybody. So
Everybody
Yeah.
would win. And you know, I fear that the bigger corporations, they got something up their sleeve because they're rich. You know, but at the same time, there is a lot more of us than I feel them.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so also. Another thing for this was it opens up licenses.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
unlimited cap on licenses. All right, I know that that's probably something that is going through people's minds
Right.
when we were talking about this. Well, what about cultivation licenses? And you do still have to be licensed if you're if you're planning on taking in, you want to take and sell at a farmer's market, right? You're still going to have to get the license.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, now if you're an individual and you just want to grow 10 plants for yourself and not sell it,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. But they're opening up licenses for everybody.
Right.
Okay, so it's not just if you have $1 million you can take and play.
Right,
No,
right,
it's
right,
not. It's not going to
No,
be
if
like
you got
that.
20,
For your average Joe.
Exactly.
Right,
It's
right.
It's
Common.
opening up a free market for it. Is
Right.
what it's
Yep.
what it's doing, and that can bring in a lot of revenue for the state. It can bring in a lot of revenue for
small
mom
businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It essentially is what it's
Because we live in a
doing.
small town. I
Right.
don't know if everybody knows where we're at. I know we're
Yeah.
east of Elvins. Not everybody knows what Elvins even is.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a small town. There's a lot of local. I mean, like the Underground and the Main Street Grocery Store. We could get online and buy shit all day.
Yeah, and there's
But
things
just going there and knowing that you're getting some for maybe $1 or something more,
Right.
maybe really. But you're getting quality, and you know that guy stands behind that, or it wouldn't be in the shop.
There's a lot of people that are in the game that have come to these underground, like black market weed events that we have tried their product, we've seen it, that deserve and that are probably better than things that are on the market and need to be out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And that's great for those people too that we've met, you know? So it's a good thing. It's a good thing, people. It's a good thing.
I love it because it's like it's trying to take it away from a corporate and give it back to the community.
Yep.
Is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I that's the way that I see it.
The
anyways. I
culture
think
the
it's-
culture needs it.
I know my eyes opened a lot when you said that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was just thinking of what could
we
be.
had no idea, and you came in here and we were just like, oh,
With
wow.
the ideas
Yeah.
that you've already talked about in the background, and you and J Dog working on in the background, and like
Oh yeah.
that all coming together, like that would be a storefront. It could be a storefront.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yep.
I'd love to move the studio to a storefront.
Oh, it'd be great.
That
Yeah.
would be
It would be.
that
It'd
would be it
great.
right there.
That's right.
It can happen with this stuff, guys. Is what
Yeah,
we're saying.
yeah.
So we need you to vote. Pay attention. Tell your grandma.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if that happens, then that makes my retirement dream come true.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
We
because
can
my
actually
retirement
retire.
is, I want to have property, and then I want to be able to have like. So how cool would this be if you taking like the whole thing is just behind like this 12-foot tall wooden fence that goes all the way around the property, and have a gate that kind of looks like Jurassic Park or something, you know?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like a real big one.
Yeah.
And when you pull in there on the right side, you have, it's almost like a restaurant, You kind of like so you can get whatever all kinds of different foods,
Okay,
right?
okay,
and everything.
okay.
So you can get food, and in the there's going to be a stage in the middle, so you can take and have a band playing. You can have live music
Outdoor.
and everything, right? And then you go out and you step back behind it, and then there's the grow, right?
Cool.
So what would be awesome is if those people you actually did a pathway through this thing, so you can go through this grow. You can have one for indoor and one
Like
for
Jurassic
outdoor.
Park.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. But you're going to like the Jurassic Park.
You're going to the ShowMe Green,
Yeah.
ShowMe Green
and you
Park.
pay attention to strains. And when you get out of there, you go into the gift shop. Is actually like a weed shop, right?
Yeah.
And it's full of all the strains that you just saw
passed.
growing outside. And there's also a rosin station set up with a presser.
So you can see people.
You can go. I want that strain, and I want it pressed. So you can have it pressed and get fresh press right there.
Yep.
And then you give them the
I like
guidelines
this.
for curing it or whatever. So you go out, you eat, you smoke weed, you listen to music, you go and pick your own strains. You can get flour if you want,
Right.
Or you take and you make you
Throw
can
a
have
little
rosin
tiny
made
house
right there,
Yeah.
Throw a little tiny house on that bitch and Airbnb it too.
dude. It would be,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Travioli would be
Like,
there, bro.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah. it's beautiful.
That's what like the ultimate. That's what.
Welcome.
I just
The
was
ShowMe
only,
Park.
I was only focused on one thing when you said Jurassic Gate, because I know what you're talking about, that big old fucking gate.
Yeah, that opens up.
I was instantly went in Elvis mode and was like, I would have to have like an
Graceland?
Elvis, like a Graceland one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
instead of Elvis dancing, you'd have you'd have the microphones and stuff in the podcast crew.
That's so funny.
But that's as far as I made it.
that's just where
you
you
done
go.
fucking went a whole nother mile, bro,
Yeah,
and
he
have
was-
the strains.
Here it is, Jerry Maguire. Not you had me at hello. He's like,
No.
you had me at gate.
Bam, 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 bam,
You had
bam.
me at big gate.
Yeah, I
And
was-
then he was just like, oh my god, they have a mic on it.
I was thinking, what color would this gate be?
Yeah, and he's telling
And
us
you
about
done-
the Dreamland that's huge, and it's an amusement park of weed, and you're just like the gate.
It'd be awesome. It
Yeah.
would be great.
100%.
And that's what some of our listeners, Sharon, talks about all the time that message me. She's like, why ain't there no weed Airbnbs in Missouri? And I'm like, there probably are. If not, there should be. There will be.
No,
if
there
this
for
shit
sure will
passes,
be.
it will be.
I used to be able to find those, like in Colorado.
Colorado.
And those states, if you check under filters, smoking allowed, and then you start seeing people put in the description 420 friendly or something like that. But that's how I always came across the Airbnbs that I can go if I check smoking. So maybe.
Well, I mean, we're not too far away. Hold on, I just saw something here that
Yeah, because
there's
that's my dream. Little tiny house village of Airbnbs. Running that, the hospitality market on that, and they be weed. And like every time anybody that comes and rents it has like a little station of a clean bong and pipe and papers and a selection of whatever we have there, little bag, a little gram of each. And
And a little knowledge of what they are.
exactly. That's
So
that dream.
have you guys heard of this Sunrays Social Lounge?
I do know about this.
Yeah, okay, it's
know.
opening in Bonne Terre.
So I can tell
Really?
I'll tell you my thought at the beginning, because I'm away home from work from the lab all the time. Right after the gun shop on 67, after in Bliss, there's a smoke pipe shop connected to it. And then across the road, on the other side of the road, there's a cafe. And then there's this dispensary called whatever you just said.
Yeah,
So
Sunray Farms.
that's the name of this dispensary that's up there.
Okay.
I stopped in there because I'm not against the black market. I told you
Right.
guys this.
Oh yeah.
I don't like people that mislead people.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
And that's what I'm about.
Misinformation.
Yes.
Just to sell.
So I
stuff.
walked into the store and lady asked for my ID.
Never. That don't happen.
And she has a machine in her hand. And I said, ma'am, with all due respect, I'm not going to give you my ID to scan in that machine. She goes, well, let's make sure it's a real ID. And I'm like, and this is not a real establishment. I respect you. I still want something. But I'm not giving you my ID when I know you're not licensed. People got to realize this. You go in these shops, they know when you're licensed and we're wearing a badge on our neck that we need your ID.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. And yeah, we're scanning that because we have cameras above us.
Right. Yeah.
If you are in a shed or you're in a gas station or if you're in this little tiny corner in a building and you want to scan my ID into something that I don't know what the hell that's not going to fucking happen.
No.
You know what I mean? I told the lady, I said, with all due respect, I'm not trying to be weird.
Right.
I've been in the industry for 5 years. And without saying anything, this really upsets me because she don't even know what that is either. She's just really flexing. Again, I know how to tell what product I want and what's real. You do. You do. My aunt that's trying cannabis for the first time does not.
Right.
And now she says, oh, this is a dispensary. And she pulls over there. And like she goes, so I bought flour. I did. I bought a 5-pack of pre-rolls, and they weren't bad. They got me high, but I didn't go back. Wasn't loud.
Right.
And I kind of was upset with the ID thing.
Right.
Now they're opening the shop in Bonne Terre. That's a consumption lounge.
Okay.
So
Is that what that big coming home has a big sign? It's yellow and it has a.
it's
pot
across
leaf
from
on it?
the Crackhead Hotel on the other side of the highway?
Well, there's one over there that's opening up that's called ShowMe Craft Cannabis on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
Okay, well that is fake also too.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah, it's a
definitely-
big. That's
It's gonna be fake until something like this passes.
Because that's
someone else
exactly what I
passes.
said. Because it's just a big yellow thing, but there's a pot leaf on it, and you're not
You can't advertise.
You can't have it.
They're
pot
also
leaf
right
on
by
anything.
the school. They're across the
Exactly.
street from the school.
So I
So,
figured
again,
No,
with
that's
this-
not going to be there long.
yeah.
With that rules passing, maybe that's an easy way for them to say, "Hey, we don't know how to control this."
Where in Bonne Terre is this happening?
I thought it was where the
Probably.
boats were for sale, where they used to sell boats there on the right,
I feel like
outside
it's,
Deloge before Bonne
I don't know.
Terre.
It has an address on here, but I don't know where that's at.
What's
it's
it?
A 7027 Stormy Lane.
yeah. That's
That's
back.
the side of the school.
That's Stormy Lane. You can get to like K Highway to Stormy Lane and go out that way. It's like a side road. It's back ways. It's not. I figured if it's trying to be legit, it would be in all that new shit. But no, it's like
No.
it's a back road.
Like I said, this is what this is coming to. You know, these places are gonna be showing up, popping up. So I hope you guys just
Just do your research.
research
Ask somebody that knows.
and be careful who you hand your ID to.
Yes.
Yes,
That's the biggest.
that's
thing.
Cameras.
very big. And don't. If you're going to pay for anything, don't pay for it with your card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
give out that
No
credit
cash.
card information, no numbers, nothing like that. Because if there's so many of those scanning machines and shit like
Right.
that, that as
That you
soon
have
as
no
your
idea.
card that you click your card on, then they have all of your bank information,
Yep.
and you just lost all your money. So
Yeah. Don't do that.
Keep it
either.
real, keep it green.
yeah.
That being said, coming up on our end of our show, I want to thank you guys for listening.
Yep. Yep.
Subscribe, thumbs up, Facebook stuff, Instagram, like all that jazz.
All of it.
Yep. Stay
Show Me
lifted.
Green. Thanks
Word
for
to your
coming.
mother.
Word to your mother, like CJ said. CJ,
Tell her.
thanks for coming in this
No
morning.
problem. Yeah.
Stay up, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Yep.
Peace.